And what's good, everyone? Happy playoffs here. Welcome in as we're about to be doing the play-in rounds today as we welcome you guys back onto the stream, being a part here on the channel. If you guys didn't know, if you're a new timer, first time here, I cover play-by-play of basketball games as we got two games that we'll be covering today, part of a doubleheader, starting out with a single game elimination playing game first. The number 10 seed, the Charlotte Hornets, will take on the number 9 seed, Indiana Pacers. This game is at the Bankers Life Fieldhouse, home of the Pacers for this matchup. As Indiana came into this game as the favorite, currently 1.5 point favorites. Should be a good one, though, with these two teams. Indiana with 4 players rolled out, bunch of players that were questionable, but some of the players will be playing. We'll get you with a rundown who's starting in a little bit, everybody. What's good, guys, for being a part on this stream? I like what they're doing with this play-in tournament. Gives more teams like the chance to compete instead of more teams taking for draft picks, and instead you got teams that were able to get their way in to the playoffs because of this. What's good, guys? We got Ashton, Braden, Vaughn, Malika, Chris, welcome on board. Goody, finally here as well for the playoffs. Lane, Jacob, welcome to the stream here. Moneymaker, welcome on board. We got Ethan on the channel here. J Malbeast, welcome in. TGU, Dakota, what's good? This should be a good one for sure going out. Chiefs fan, what's good here? Thanks so much for stopping on by. Once again, starting lineups look like this. Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, Bismack Biyombo, Terry Rozier, LaMelo Ball for Charlotte, going up against Indiana, starting 5 with Doug McDermott, O'Shea Brissett, Domantas Sabonis, Justin Holiday, and Malcolm Brogdon as Panther taking the Hornets here. And should be a good one. Yeah, let me know who you guys are taking out in this game. As wow, they're gonna go straight in the tip-off. They're not even, usually they do like a 15-minute pregame or so, but we're gonna go straight in the tip-off here. Indiana will go in the blue uniforms for today's matchup. Yellow numbers, yellow letters. Charlotte goes in the white jerseys, teal numbers, teal letters. As we're gonna do a quick tip-off right now, and here we go. Charlotte controls the tip. Yeah, Caris LeVert is out for this game. As just unfortunate news broke today, he just cannot get a chance. It's unfortunate. 14-day quarantine for Caris LeVert. LaMelo moves it out left corner, 3 in the air. Missed it off the mark, no good by Rozier. Indiana gets their first possession. What's good, Ashton? Welcome on board once again here. Woody, what's good here? Taking Indiana. Indiana first possession now as we're just underway. Yeah, very quick in this game. Actually, I like it myself instead of trying to fill 15 minutes or so. That 3 rains as it goes down by Indiana. They start off with a 3-ball up 3-0. Malcolm Brogdon, he was heading into this game questionable, but is playing as he drilled down the 3. That 3 good at the left corner goes down by PJ Washington, and we're tied up. Indiana possession, 1 minute almost through. Floats up the right-handed hook, contact and a foul. And now will send 2 shots to the line by Justin Holiday. What's good, Jose? Welcome on board here. Taking Charlotte. TGU liking Charlotte as well to get a playoff berth. Dakota doing the home run derby right now. Good for you, bud. Dennis going with the Pacers here. Welcome in, Dennis, as well. What's good, Chris? Welcome on board here. First free throw, missed it. Indiana going to have a second one at the line. Yeah, definitely, Andrew. That's a big key. Charlotte is top 10, especially this season when it comes to offensive rebounds. They're top 10 in the offensive glass, and Indiana is dead last this season in offensive rebounds. 4-3 Pacers, Charlotte possession. LaMelo moves it back out to the top to Washington, dribbles towards his right, hands it off to Rozier, moves it outside to LaMelo. LaMelo passes over to the top. Rozier has it, but they get called for the offensive foul. Turnover Charlotte. Pacers will have it back, 10:52 in the clock. What's good, David? Welcome on board here. Yes, I unfortunately think the Celtics will lose tonight. What's good? Strange Cloud taking the Hornets here. Welcome to the stream once again. If you guys are new, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games of play-by-play, NBA, and college hoops as well. That's where we covered a lot of great games in the playoffs. Air ball. Shot at the top of the key by Sabonis. It got tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Charlotte, so it will stay Indiana ball. Lucky for the Pacers. 10:39 left to go. Indiana will get the inbound. Brogdon will be the passer underneath. Brogdon passes. Underneath to McDermott. Dumps it off to Brogdon. Floats it up. Another air ball. McDermott gets it. He scores. Up and in. That's good for 2 over Bridges. Hey, thanks so much, Malika. Appreciate it here for stopping by supporting the stream. Charlotte has possession. Dribble right down the lane. Bridges floats up the shot. Missed it off the back rim. Sabonis comes out with a defensive rebound. Indiana by 3. They have possession. At the top of the key, Sabonis hands it off to McDermott. Takes the 3 and hits it. And the Pacers by 6 now. 2 minutes into the game, 10 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Charlotte, 3 points to show for so far. LaMelo at the left wing perimeter, moves it back outside to Rozier. Rozier dribbles at the right elbow. Rozier bounce past the right wing. Ball into the hands to Bridges. Bridges takes the 3 over McDermott. Missed it, no good off the back rim. Defensive rebound picked up by Sabonis. Pacers have possession. This game is on TNT. Right baseline dribble, and they score up and in for 2. That is good by Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers looking good so far. Great start for them, 11-3. What's good, Dakota? Welcome on here. Taking the Pacers by 1, 102-101. 9.5 left to go in the first. Charlotte has possession. Biyombo hands it off to Rozier. Rozier turns the corner. Shot fake at the free throw circle. Moves it back outside to Washington. Washington right down the lane. Thunderous dunk with a two-handed sword. Throws it down. And that gives Charlotte a little bit more energy out on the court there. They're going to need that to get themselves back in at 6-point game. 9 minutes left to go. Fires a 3. Gets it. At the left wing, McDermott. His second 3 of the quarter already. Largest lead by the Pacers, up by 9. This game is moving by quick so far. Doug McDermott, he's got 8 points. 3 for 3 from the floor. Perfect 2 for 2 from 3. Rozier gets the handoff. Moves it back outside to LaMelo. Takes the 3. Hit the rim short. Offensive rebound, though. They're going to keep it alive underneath. Bridges, spin move, scores as he powers his way inside. Count the bucket and 1. It'll say send Bridges to the line shooting a free throw. What's good, John? Welcome to the stream here. Thanks so much for finding my channel. Chris taking the Hornets by 4. Great game so far. Bridges will shoot 1 coming up the line. And that one is no good. Rattled out. Defensive rebound picked up for Indiana. Pacers take a pass half court. Brogdon at the right wing. 8:30 left to go in the first. Brogdon dribbles at the right elbow. Bounce pass over to Sabonis. Sabonis on a 1-on-1. Defended at the right elbow. Backs his way on Bridges. Sabonis now inside the key, defended by Bridges. Leaves it out to the left wing. Turns the corner. Brogdon dishes back over right corner. 3 in the air. Indiana gets it. As that goes down, 3-point shot. They make it. And the Pacers up. Largest lead, 17-7 now. They made 4 3-point shots red hot right out of the gate. What's good, Christian? Welcome to the stream here. 3-point shot missed. No good back iron. Defensive rebound picked up for the Pacers. Jason, what's good? Pacers back their way underneath. Sabonis puts it up. Blocked out of bounds by Zeller. It's going to go right back to Indiana. And the game clock will stop with 7:51. So what NBA team do I think will pull off a big upset in the playoffs? I like that Western Conference, a lot of the teams, to pull off upsets. I've got Golden State beating Phoenix. I've got Golden State beating the Lakers tomorrow and getting the 7 seed. I've also got the Lakers beating Utah. And then I've got, as that is another 3 goes down at the right corner, 20-7. Indiana putting on a statement early in this game as Charlotte takes a timeout. So we're going to head to the first timeout first, 20-7 the score. I also got Portland's over Denver. So I got a lot of upsets there. I put out my NBA bracket predictions earlier today. If you haven't checked that out, feel free to do so as well cuz yeah, I've got a lot of predictions, especially the Western Conference side of the bracket. Yeah, Chris going to take the Hornets looks like by 4 in this matchup. Andrew, what's good here taking the Pacers. D Wade back in the house once again here. Welcome him on the stream once again. Yeah, I predicted the Hornets in this matchup. Still a lot of time, but not a good start at all. This is a tough one when Indiana's raining threes like this. So currently we're just on the timeout, 20-7, 7:43 left to go. We're on the timeout. What's good, Lucas? Welcome to the stream here, bud. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops in the channel as well. Just red-hot start for the Pacers. A lot of injury questions coming into this game for Indiana. They had 4 players heading in questionable, their top 2 scorers, Malcolm Brogdon, Domantas Sabonis, and also not playing that was supposed to play today. And we found out around like noontime today that he couldn't play, just unfortunately cannot catch a break, is Karis LeVert. as Karis LeVert got put into a 14-day quarantine in the contact tracing and announced earlier today that he would not play for Indiana. But Indiana right off the bat, Doug McDermott been the reason why. He's got 11 points, perfect, 4 for 4 from the floor, three made threes so far by McDermott. What's good, Paul? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, doubleheader today I'm covering, so hopefully a good night. Playoff basketball indeed coming. Actual playoffs tip off on Saturday. That's awesome. Christian almost done with school. Good to hear, man. So next week is last week of school. That's great. Yo, go take a look right there, Panther, when I have a chance. Thanks so much for making your predictions, bud. Yes, I'll be doing a doubleheader tonight here. So we'll welcome and save this stuff. PB Baller, welcome to the stream. John taking the Nets versus Lakers to the finals. Got Brooklyn in 7, winning the series. So Gordon Hayward is out for the Hornets, and also Cody Martin. So they got 2 players out for the Hornets. Pacers got more players out for Indiana. They had 4 players going into this game questionable. Karis LeVert's out. Miles Turner's been out since like mid-April. And just a great start for Indiana considering the injuries that they've gone through throughout the course of the season. Still a lot of game left to go though, so we'll see how this game goes. Because I've covered so many games this season where a team was up by like 20 plus and then the other team comes back and wins it. Yeah, Jeremy Lamb, Karis LeVert, Miles Turner, TJ Warren. They had 4 players listed out for this game. And then they had heading in questionable. They had Sabonis and Brogdon heading in questionable, along with Aaron Holiday and Edmund Sumner, who are all playing today. They were all heading in questionable. So 7:32 left to go inbound by Charlotte as we're back to action. The Hornets have possession. Devontae Graham moves it back outside of Rozier. Rozier shot fake, dumps it off underneath over to Zeller, and he throws down the two-handed dunk by Cody Zeller, puts it to an 11-point game. Dangerous team in the playoffs. Good question. I would say Brooklyn, if the entire Big Three plays when healthy, they're just going to keep on getting better and better and better, and it's going to be dangerous. That's a right corner 3 that goes down once again for the Pacers. They are just flat out balling from the perimeter. 14 by Doug McDermott. He hits another one from the right corner. Charlotte takes a 3. They drill it down right back as they make a 3 of their own. 11-point game. 6:45 left to go in the first. Sabonis hands it off to McDermott off the screen. Takes the 3 this time. It hit the rim short. First miss of the game from 3. Defensive rebound picked up for the Hornets. Rozier, dribble drive inside, puts it up and missed it off the back rim. Sabonis comes out with a defensive board. Pass up the court to Brogdon. Brogdon has it, 6.5 left to go. Right down the lane as he passes underneath to the trailer, throws down a monstrous right-handed dunk by O'Shea Brissett in the Pacers up by 13. They're playing with energy in the court right now. 6:10 left to go in the first. Bounce pass over to Zeller. Mid-range floater scores. This game really picking up. What's good, Seth? Welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back on the channel. Vegas, what's good here? Playoff basketball. The play-in starting today. Great start for Indiana. They missed an open 3 at the top of the key. Defensive rebound picked up by Charlotte. 5:55 left to go in the first. Hornets have it. Rozier at the top, defended by Brogdon. Bounce pass to Zeller. Zeller open at the left elbow. Will hand it off to Graham. Graham turns the corner. Down the lane. Bounce pass to Zeller. Lost it. The ball goes out of bounds. Turnover to Charlotte. Yeah, I see the Sixers this year for Seth's team. I got them in my playoff bracket predictions. I took them to the Eastern Conference Finals, where I got them. Yes, I think LaMelo is going to be better than Lonzo throughout his career. What's good, Jude? Welcome to the stream here. Like in Indiana in this one. Hey, thanks so much, John. Looks like tomorrow morning going to watch that prediction video I put out. Yeah, I was up like all night long making that prediction video. There was a lot I put into that. I created like all the graphics to that video. There was so much stuff just packed in because so many games in the playoffs, plus these playing games. Indiana backs their way with Sabonis, missed it off the top of the backboard, tipped around, and the Hornets pick up the defensive board. Charlotte takes it past half court. Rozier dribbles back outside to the right wing. Gives it over to Zeller. Zeller looks to pass it to his right. He does. Moves the ball into the hands of Rozier. Rozier at the top of the key, defended 1-on-1. Slides it over now left corner. 3 in the air. Missed it. No good off the back rim. Gets his own rebound back by Washington. Washington pump fake. Moves it outside of Rozier. Jacks up the 3. Rattled out. No good. Tipped up in the air. And this time picked up on the rebound by Indiana. McDermott dribbles. Drives inside underneath. Dribbles back out to the right baseline. McDermott bounce pass right corner perimeter as they will turn the corner. Dumps it off left corner. They'll take a 3 and they got it. Left corner Jay goes down by Indiana by O'Shea Brissett. He hits it. They're up by 14. Charlotte underneath to the basket. They attack it. They lay it up and in for 2. Terry Rozier scores. 4.5 left to go in the first. This game is whipping by right now. Fast basketball. Pacers take it down the lane. Not many fouls either. They're going to float that one up and score. 3 for 2 by Sabonis. Charlotte has possession. Graham moves it back on top. Zeller, entry pass, lobs it way too tall for Washington off the bottom part of the backboard, and the Pacers come up with a steal. They take it past half court. That's where it's led to a foul picked up by Charlotte, and the clock stops with 4:09. Hey, thanks so much, Jude. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it's possible, John. That honestly, the Heat could make it there if they heat up and get on the run that they did last year. They could very well make it to the Eastern Conference Finals if they upset the Bucks. 4 minutes left to go in the first. Pacers have possession up by 14. They move it out to McDermott. Turns the corner, floats that pass though. It's behind Sabonis and it goes out of bounds. Turnover. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play of NBA games, college hoops as well. Appreciate everyone for being a part here in the stream. Charlotte has possession. Rozier moves it out to the top to Zeller. Passes over left wing perimeter, back out once again to Zeller at the top of the key. Zeller, spin move down the lane, defended by Sabonis, floats up the shot over him and scores. 12-point game. 3.5 left to go in the first. Big key in this game has been Doug McDermott. 14 points out of the 31 for Indiana. Got red hot to start from the perimeter. Underneath, McDermott attacks the lane, gets fouled. And he's going to head to the line, shoot 2. Yeah, that's right, because they'd have to get past the Bucks first. They're the 6, so they'd have to get past the 3 and the 2. That's tough to get past Milwaukee and then Brooklyn, and then take on Philadelphia in the Eastern Conference Finals. So it would be, in the Eastern Conference Finals, for Miami to get there, it would most likely be Philadelphia, unless the Knicks or the Hawks pull off like a miracle or so. Both of the free throws good at the line by McDermott, and he has got 16. Up by 14 for the Pacers. Charlotte has possession. At the left elbow. They hand it off to Rozier. Kicks it back outside. Graham fires a 3. Missed it off the backboard. Defensive rebound picked up by Sumner of Indiana. Pacers have possession. Sabonis dribbles at the left baseline. Backs his way to the left block. Looking to pick up the steal, but they couldn't by Graham. They move it out right corner. 3 in the air. Indiana. Off the right side of the rim. Missed it. Defensive board picked up for Charlotte. 2:50 left to go in the first. Charlotte has possession. Graham pushes it over left baseline. They're going to go inside, float to the shot, missed it, no good by McDaniels. Pass underneath the bucket for Charlotte, gets deflected out of bounds. I believe it's last touched by Charlotte. It should be Indiana ball. What's good, William? Welcome to the stream here. Taking the Pacers in this one. Roger, welcome on board. As we will take a timeout. 2:42 left to go in the first. Indiana by 14, 32-18. Yeah, hope everything's going well for you guys as well. Appreciate it here for Roger for stopping on by again. Looks like for Dakota here, got a key transfer for Tennessee now. Auburn corner transferring over to Tennessee, looks like. What's good, Steven the Vlogger? Welcome on the stream here. Playoff time indeed. Every single game matters, especially this one in a one-game, single-game elimination between a 10 versus 9. Jack back on the chat. What's good here? If you guys are new in the stream, currently we're on the timeout. 2:42 left to go in the first. Make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll be also covering the Celtics against the Wizards later tonight, so feel free to check out that game. If you haven't already done so, I posted my NBA playoff predictions earlier today around noon time, so if you guys would be interested as well, check out that video that I have for the playoff predictions also. Yeah, Bruins tied it up 1-1 against the Caps now. That hopefully it's going to be a good series. What's good, Oreo Pudding? Welcome back on the stream here. What if Golden State wins the championship? Well, that means that Steph Curry has done something special. I actually predicted Golden State to make it to the Western Conference Finals. I think Steph Curry is going to go on a miraculous run and just have this incredible playoff run for Steph. Hey, thanks so much, Malika. Appreciate it. Looks like the Red Sox for Dakota in his home run derby video game for baseball. As Red Sox won the home run derby there with Xander Bogaerts. Yeah, he's having a great season this year for Xander Bogaerts. Yeah, that's going to be a great series. I think it's going to be close there, which Ethan is pointing out about the Hawks-Knicks series. Yeah, I thought that the other game would possibly be later, like 10 o'clock or so. I like the times that they're doing for these games tonight, because these are two Eastern Conference games, so it sits in my time zone, because whenever a 10 o'clock game comes on, usually I don't cover the 10 o'clock games, because it's so late for me. By the time those games finish, it's like 12:30 in the morning. I have to get up at like 6:30 for work, and tomorrow's going to be a rare night, though. I plan, since it's a massive game, I do plan on covering Golden State against the Lakers tomorrow night. What's good, Brisk? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, if that actually happens, it wouldn't with the Pacers versus Nets. So yeah, it wouldn't actually, because the winner, Washington against the Celtics tonight, whoever wins that game will take on Brooklyn, and then whoever if the Pacers win 2 games in a row, the Pacers would take on Philadelphia. So the highest that Indiana or Charlotte can go in the playoffs is to be an 8 seed. Whereas whoever wins that Washington-Boston game tonight will take on Brooklyn in the first round. Oh, jeez. That's unfortunate for Mike Trout. 6 to 8 weeks he has to miss now. Yikes. Unfortunate hit right there for the Angels. 2.5 left to go. Pacers have the ball back to action as they score. Immediate bucket right underneath. 2:20 left to go in the first. Charlotte has possession. Zeller dribbles towards his left, hands it off to LaMelo. LaMelo turns the corner, ball fake, puts it up, couldn't finish, but fouled. And it's going to send ball to the free throw line, shooting 2 shots. Yeah, Ethan's got a good point right here that Giannis going to overcome his chokes here, and I feel like the Bucks are different this season. Like that series against Brooklyn in the second round, if they match up, I honestly think that can go like either way. I think it's going into 7. I was debating like the last couple weeks or so, Nets or Bucks, and whoever I had there, I would take to the finals. Last pick I picked the Nets though in my prediction, but it's gonna be 7. I feel like that 3 missed at the right wing, no good by Indiana. Charlotte gets the defensive rebound. Charlotte has possession now as they dribble at the left double. Bounce pass, Zeller dumps it off underneath, and Washington couldn't score the open layup cutting to the basket from the right baseline. Missed opportunity to cut it to 12, still a 14-point game. Pacers have possession. Sabonis hands it off. Right baseline dribble. McDermott swings it into the key as they put one up, and that's through for 2 by Sumner. As he cuts straight away to the basket, receives the pass, and scores 16-point game. 1:30 left to go in the first in Charlotte. Young team here just did not show up for the first quarter. LaMelo swings it back out to the top. Rozier has possession. Rozier defended. 1-on-1. Ball poked loose from behind. It's on the ground, and Charlotte's able to get it back. They have 4 in the shot clock, though. They scoop it up. Graham from the Bankers Life Fieldhouse logo. Oh, he hits it! Devontae Graham setting up a prayer. All the way from the B at the back corner of the front court and knocks it down, setting up a prayer as the shot clock was about to expire. That is huge for Charlotte. 13-point game. Pacers miss the shot. Ball fake. Drive down the lane inside. LaMelo puts up, gets contact in the fall, and ball will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Clock will stop with 52 seconds. They battle for the ball. Saves it just inches inside the court. At the back right corner of the front court. 1 in the shot clock, and Graham just floats it up right in front of the field on the field house. The back left side of the front court and knocks it down. Insane. LaMelo shooting 2 at the line. First one. Missed at the free throw line. David taking the Nets and the Jazz in the finals. What's good? Bradley, welcome on the stream here, bud. Second free throw. LaMelo hits it this time. 1 for 2 that trip at the line. 12-point game. Pacers with a possession. 45 seconds left to go in the first. Pass. Deflected, goes to the bounce. Last touch by LaMelo. Pacers will get the inbounds. They move it over to the left wing perimeter. McDermott moves it outside to the top. They'll take a 3. Hit the rim short. No good. Defensive board picked up by Charlotte. Charlotte will dribble past half court with Graham. Graham defended by McConnell. Graham at the edge of the Pacers logo. 10-second differential. Shot clock and game clock before the end of 1. Graham moves it over to Bridges. Bridges dribbles down the lane. Swings it back outside. That pass deflected and stolen. 1-on-1. McConnell takes it down the lane. Scores the bucket with a 2 points off of the turnover. Right past Devontae Graham to the basket for 2. Up by 14 again. It's Indiana. 13 seconds left to go. Jitters by Charlotte. Almost turned it over off the inbound there. LaMelo takes it past half court. 8 seconds left to go in the quarter. LaMelo dribbles back out to the edge of the Bankers Life Fieldhouse logo at the right wing. LaMelo 3 in the air. And a foul with 2.4. He stepped out of bounds. Yeah, he stepped out of bounds. Turnover by Charlotte with 2.4 seconds. Pacers get the inbound. Final shot at the end of 1. Floats it up, rolls around the rim and got it. Will they count it? And they will. Edmund Sumner floats up the mid-range shot, gets it as it rolls around the rim, stands still at the back rim for a solid second and drops through for 2 into the net. Indiana by 16 in the first quarter. What a quick quarter here. The Pacers, what a start. For Indiana, just red hot from the perimeter to start it off. Doug McDermott, reason why. 5 for 6 from the floor, making 4 threes in the first quarter alone. 16 points for McDermott. Sabonis, one of their top player in the court, only got 2 points, but players stepping up for Indiana. And what a start. Down multiple players this season for the Pacers. And the Hornets showing their youth right now in the court. Rough start for Charlotte. Very young team out there in the court. Pacers have gone to the playoffs. They just haven't been able to get over the hump. They got swept the past 2 seasons, but for Indiana, what a start in the playing game here in a single game elimination. So first quarter in the books. We're going to move on to quarter number 2 after a brief switch here between the quarters. What's good, Landon? Welcome on the stream here once again. What a start for Indiana, for Charlotte. They're just out of control with the ball. You can see that they're nervous. Out there in the court, and a couple of poor quality possessions. It's led to Indiana steals and points off of turnovers. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play of NBA games, college hoops as well. Man, look at Indiana. What a start. I think I heard that Josh Giddey declared for the draft. I haven't watched any film about him, but I heard that he's supposed to be the top prospect in Australia. I think I've been hearing first rounds for him, but I haven't watched a ton for him. Yeah, Landon puts out here about how people said that Curry couldn't carry a team, and look at Curry, man. What he did in the month of April, it's incredible, and what he did in the last game against Memphis. And he's going to have to go on like an incredible run in these playoffs here if Golden State wants to make a deep run. And I predicted Golden State to go to the Western Conference Finals because I think he will. I think Curry will show up in the playoffs big time. Chris here, big fan of Edmund Sumner. Went to Xavier. Has a big-time shot right at the buzzer to end the first quarter for Indiana. Everything clicking as far as the Pacers' way. Great start for them. 15 for 25 from the floor. 50%, making 7 threes in the first quarter. Yeah, it's probably because of Curry's defense or so, but he's the best shooter in the history of the game for Curry. All right, so we're going to start off the second quarter here, folks. Over 50 plus out on the stream. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this game if you're taking Indiana or Charlotte. If you guys are new, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Pacers, terrific start. Charlotte, rough start. Still, we got 3 quarters remaining. Anything could change. 40-24 at the end of one. Yeah, me too, PB Baller. I predicted that Charlotte would take this one, and then they get past the Celtics as well and move on. But what a start for Indiana, because I saw that Indiana was dinged up heading into this match on multiple players questionable, and right now they're just playing a terrific first quarter. We'll see how it translates throughout the remaining stretch years. That jumper goes down, mid-range shot. Yeah, that's good by McConnell. Puts them up, largest lead for the Pacers by 18. What's good, Brandon Melvin? Welcome back to the stream here, guys. We just start out the second quarter, 30 seconds into it. Charlotte dribbles left baseline, moves it back outside to LaMelo. LaMelo has it left baseline, passes underneath to Washington, couldn't finish. Off the front rim, defensive board picked up for the Pacers. Indiana moves it back outside to the right corner. They dribble now inside. McConnell swings it out right baseline dribble. Underneath, ball taken away with a steal by McDaniels. Here goes Charlotte. They'll take it up the court. McDaniels in trouble. Dribbles into a triple team at half court. And Indiana comes up with a steal. The shot gets blocked in the layup. They get it back. They dump it off inside. Back outside. McConnell moves it over top of the key. Bitadze passes over to the left elbow. Back out left corner. 3 in the air. They get it. Edmund Sumner knocks it down for the Pacers by 21. With 10:50 left to go in the second. Charlotte yet to score so far in the second quarter. Charlotte has possession underneath. Floats it up with the right hand. They do score. Terry Rozier to the bucket for 2. They're going to have to make stops in order to get back into this matchup, though. 19-point game. Pacers have possession. Bitadze moves over right wing perimeter. Indiana has it on a 1-on-1. They'll take a 3. No good, missed off the back rim, comes up with an offensive rebound by McConnell. McConnell travels with it the right baseline, and it's going to be a turnover. You can see that Indiana wants it a ton more right now. That they're hungry. That offensive rebound by McConnell, that's a statement right there, because Charlotte just did not put enough fight. They had multiple bodies in the area and couldn't come down with it. LaMelo, reverse hand layup, got swatted, denied by Bitadze. Indiana has it back. Pacers pass up the court, drives down the lane, missed it. Tipped off the glass, defensive rebound picked up for Charlotte. As they'll go, outlet pass over to LaMelo, scores. That one is through for 2. They needed that for Charlotte. 9:50 left to go in the second. McConnell dribbles back outside to the right wing. McConnell moves it over top of the key. They'll take a 3. That shot's up, missed it off the back iron by Indiana. Defensive rebound picked up for Charlotte. What's good, Varen? Welcome to the stream here. Old man taking Charlotte. Still a lot of game left to go. Charlotte needs more of that. They score right down the lane. Terry Rozier with another layup. Cuts it to 15. Rozier now with 6 points. Pacers have possession. Bitadze at the top of the key. He's defended one-on-one by Washington. Bounce pass now down the drive inside the lane. Floated the floater. Missed it. Tipped. Off the mark and they save it. Pacers come up with it, but they pass it around the perimeter into the wrong hands. Charlotte picks off the pass with Washington. They move it out left corner. 3 in the air. Missed it. No good off the mark. Defensive rebound picked up for the Pacers. Burst of speed. Driving coast to coast. Lays it up with a reverse hand layup. That one is good for McConnell. 17-point lead for Indiana. 8:50 left to go in the second. Charlotte has possession. LaMelo, edge of the Indiana logo. Bounce pass. Right baseline dribble to Rozier. Circles around the rim. Kicks it out left corner. 3 in the air. Missed it. No good off the back iron. And here they go with the outlet pass. 1 minute beat with a Euro step. Takes it and finishes. As that is through for 2 for the Pacers. And they are up by 19. 49-30 with 8:35 left to go. As we're going to take another timeout. Charlotte burns a timeout. What's good, Broly? Welcome to the stream here. This game is on TNT. Anonymous, welcome to the stream here. Oh, man, massive game tomorrow for sure. Lakers-Warriors. Going to be terrific. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball games here, NBA games, college hoops as well. And later tonight, I'll also be covering the Celtics versus Wizards game, so make sure to stop them by for that matchup too. 16 points by Doug McDermott for the Pacers. 8 points by O'Shea Brissett. 8 off the bench by TJ McConnell. And then top scorer so far for Charlotte. 8 points by PJ Washington. 6 by Terry Rozier. 3 buckets down the lane. 6 by Zeller so far. But just cannot get enough defensive stops at all. Indiana shooting 47% from 3, 55% from the floor. And the Pacers going out. Both of these teams on the break. There's been multiple players left in the fast break throughout this game. And Charlotte just has not been able to put enough stops, as it was Doug McDermott right from the start here, scoring 16 in the first quarter, making 4 3-point shots. So still a long way to go, but the Pacers making a statement on the glass, +5 so far in rebounding, 17-12 in their favor for Indiana. Got out to as many by 21 points, up by 19. Hit me up in the chat who you got in this game, Pacers or Charlotte. So we got 8:35 left to go in the second. What's good, Ansis? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, if you guys haven't checked out, I put up my NBA playoff predictions video as well. Feel free to check that out if you guys haven't already done so. We posted that video at around noontime today. Susme, welcome on board. As he knew the Pacers will get the W here, looking good. Broly taking the Hornets. What's good, Braden? Welcome on the channel once again, bud. This game has moved by fast so far. After this matchup, I'll be covering the Celtics versus the Wizards. We got tipped off right at like 6:30. Like there was no lag or anything, like wait for the tip off. Like usually it's like for these national games tipping off like 15 minutes past or so. We went straight into the tip off. I like that because that's what they do for the nights, for the national games, for college and the weeknights. They go straight into the tip-off. Dave taking the Pacers tonight. What's good, Avi? Welcome back to the stream here. Yeah, I agree there. That's a tough matchup for Boston going up against Washington. Without Jaylen Brown, I agree. All right, so we're right back to action. 8.5 left to go in the second. The winner will move on to take the loser, the Celtics versus Wizards tonight, and the loser of this game will be eliminated from the play-in and will not play for the remainder of this season as they'll get ready for the offseason. Shot gets blocked from behind by Indiana. Goes out of bounds with 8:17 left to go, 6 on the shot clock. What's good, Jay Rich, Jay Breezy? Welcome to the stream. Jay Breezy taking the Pacers. Inbound coming up for Charlotte. 8:17 left to go. 6 in the shot clock. They pass over left corner perimeter. 4 in the shot clock as they'll take a 3 at the left corner. Missed off the back iron. No good by Rozier. Offensive rebound keeps alive. Bridges over to Graham, and Graham takes a 3 when there was still over 20 seconds left to go on the shot clock, and he misses it. Pacers pick up the defensive rebound, up by 19 for Indiana. McConnell has it at the top. McConnell moves over to the right wing. They hand it back over to McConnell. McConnell dribbles, right baseline fadeaway. Missed it, no good. Zeller soars up for the try to get the rebound over his hands, but Rozier comes down with it. Now they have it off the dribble drive inside. They'll put one up. Shot gets blocked underneath by Batadze, and the Pacers have the ball back after blocking Malik Monk's shot. Indiana pass. Off a handoff, got bobbled, and here they go. Outlet pass ahead of the pack. Charlotte jams it down by Malik Monk and puts it to a 17-point game. Multiple buckets out on the break tonight. Like, the defense just has not got back for both of these teams. There's led to be multiple outlet passes throughout today's game so far. Indiana dumps it off Batadze. Major rejection, but they will call a blocking foul on Bridges. The game clock stops with 7:11 left to go. Yes, I already did my playoff prediction. Yeah, so feel free to check out my playoff prediction if you guys haven't already done so. We released the playoff prediction video earlier today at 12 o'clock Eastern time. So the video is already up with the playoff prediction. First free throw, Batadze missed it. And second free throw is good, putting the Pacers with 50 on the board, up by 18. Charlotte has possession. Graham at the edge of the logo. Dribbles now at the right wing. Moves it back outside. Rozier takes the 3. No good. Missed it off back iron, but Batadze comes out with a defensive board. Pacers have the possession. Under 7 left to go in the second. McConnell dribbles. Inside jumper. Open at the free throw circle. Missed it. Hit the front rim. Bridges comes down with a defensive rebound. Charlotte moves up the court. Rozier takes the 3 at the left wing. No good, too strong. Indiana picks off the rebound, and they get contacted and fouled underneath Charlotte's hoop. Once again, the game clock will stop. 6:37 left to go in the second quarter. Pacers will get the inbounds. Left wing perimeter. As it is, Brogdon moves it back out to the top. They swing it over McConnell. Entry pass Sabonis. Sabonis flings it down underneath as Batadze puts up the shot and again draws the contact and the foul. Blocking foul picked up by Cody Zeller. And the clock will stop again with 6:20 left to go. Huh. So, yeah, I didn't know that. So, interesting here. So David is in the NBA right there. Did not know that. First shot is good. Second free throw is good. What's good, Jazz Huddle? Welcome to the stream here. Charlotte has possession. They move it over to the top of the key, back outside to Graham. Graham shot fake, step back 3 in the air. At the top, no good, he missed it. And Indiana picks off the defensive rebound. 6 minutes left to go. Bounce pass, right baseline cutter, and they couldn't finish. Off the backboard as McConnell missed it. Charlotte catches a break. They come up with a defensive rebound. The Hornets have possession. Monk dribbles top of the free throw circle. Moves into the hands of Zeller, hands it off to Monk, floats it up over the top, grabs and snatches it, and Bridges throws it down with a two-handed dunk. Down by 18. Big snatch up in the air by Miles Bridges. 5.5 left to go before halftime. Takes the 3 by Brogdon all alone, and he missed it. Too strong off the back rim. Defensive rebound ripped away by Rozier. Takes it past half court. Rozier bounce pass to the trailer. Bridges couldn't finish. Missed the layup. Tapped to the bounds. Last touch by Sabonis. And it will stay Charlotte possession as the clock will stop with 5:18 left to go in the second. Conman, welcome on here. Sorry to hear, bud. I predicted Charlotte as well. Just the youth of Charlotte's really shown up in this game so far. Early on, they're playing much better recently, but early on they just could not defend the perimeter, and Doug McDermott was finding all the openings in the first quarter. Charlotte has possession. Zeller moves it out to the top of the key. They pass it back outside to Rozier. Shot fake, dribbles to the right baseline, takes the jumper. No good, missed the deep two. Sabonis picks up the defensive rebounds. Pacers have possession, approaching 5 minutes left to go in the second. Brogdon dribbles at the right wing perimeter, defended 1-on-1 by Rozier. Bounce pass right baseline to Sabonis. Sabonis backs his way inside, underneath, powers his way. Underneath, and he missed it, no good to the right side of the backboard. Defensive rebound picked up for Charlotte. Bounce pass to the trailer. Monk takes the three, hits it. Charlotte cuts this to a 15-point game with 4:40 left to go. Pacers have possession. Brogdon moves it back outside. Bounce pass over to Sabonis. Flings it off a cutter. Brogdon scores. Count the bucket in the fall from behind. Malcolm Brogdon shooting the and one. Coming up with a charity stripe, up by 17 for the Pacers. Hey, that's awesome, Dakota. Good for you, bud. So you're going to be doing some WWE matches. Awesome, man. 54-37. 4.5 left to go in the second. If you guys are new on the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops here on the channel. Later tonight, also we'll be covering the Celtics versus the Wizards, so make sure to check out that stream. And the free throw is good by the Pacers as they're up by 18. What's good, Zay's View? Welcome to the stream here. It's a Toronto fan rooting for O'Shea Brissett here for Indiana. Charlotte will take a three. And they miss another one. Hit the rim short, no good. Pacers pick up the defensive rebound. Brogdon will take it past half court. Bounce pass over to Sabonis. Powers his way inside. Gets called for the offensive foul, though. Lowers the shoulder on Zeller. Zeller takes the charge, and this will be Charlotte possession with 4:13 remaining in the second. A rough game today so far for Domantas Sabonis, top player of the season for Indiana. He's only got 2 points. He's got 12 rebounds, though. Offensively, he's struggling. Charlotte has possession. They move it over to the left baseline. Left baseline dribble, turnaround. Bridges missed it as it rattled out. Pacers pick up the defensive rebounds. Sabonis dribbles down the lane, defended by Zeller. Moves it right baseline, dribble back over. Underneath this, that's a major ejection from behind by Bridges, denying Sabonis. Lob over the top in transition, and they throw it down. The Sabonis is down on the ground. Charlotte gets the alley-oop jam in transition. Bridges, good sportsmanship there by Miles Bridges, helps out Sabonis up to his feet, and the game clock stops with 3:42 left to go. Major rejection just a moment ago. Miles Bridges swats Sabonis from behind. Sabonis went down hard. Sabonis still laughing that one off. Good to see he's back up on his feet. Timeout taken on the floor. 3:42 left to go. Pacers up by 16 as we'll take a timeout. Yeah, I sadly agree with you, David, there about the Celtics. I predicted that the Celtics would not make it into the playoffs. Yeah, a lot of Toronto fans here on the stream supporting O'Shea Brissett here for the Pacers. All right, so right now on the timeout, if you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. There's been multiple buckets in the game so far that's been behind the defense out on the break. Top scores in this game for Indiana, 16 by Doug McDermott, 8 points each by 3 other players. O'Shea Brissett, he's got 8 points by Malcolm Brogdon, 8 points off the bench by TJ McConnell. And then Domantas Sabonis, he's got only 2 points today, but he's got 12 rebounds for Sabonis. And for Charlotte, their top scorers yet to score in double figures. 8 points by 8 points by PJ Washington. He's the top scorer so far. They got to get players here going off as nobody's really been able to take over this game for the Hornets right now, and their defense was a big struggle in the first half. They're staying with the Pacers in the second quarter, but the first quarter was a major struggle trying to lock down the perimeter against Doug McDermott. Yeah, so later tonight I'll be back. Wizards against Celtics. Hopefully it will be a good game later today. Last time those two teams met, that was back, I think, on February 28th. And the Wizards and Celtics went down to a 1-point finish. Boston won by 111 to 110. I like how they start off this game early. 6:30 Eastern time, and they went right to it. Like, usually for these national TV games, what they've done throughout the regular season is that they just, usually like 15 minutes past or so, they do a pregame, and then they tip it off. They did a quick tip-off, which I really liked. What's good, Mitch? Welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back in the channel, bud. Hope all is going well. He's taking his Pacers today. Great start for Indiana. Yeah, wouldn't shock me, honestly, Dave. It's just been a sad season for the Celtics, and Washington is dangerous. They are 15-5 in their last 20 games. Somebody needs to get going for Charlotte. Charlotte struggling from three-point range. They're 4 for 22, or 4 for 18 from the perimeter at 22% shooting the three ball. Inside, Brogdon, as we're back from the timeout, attacks the lane and scores up and in off the backboard as he puts it to an 18-point Pacers lead. 3.5 left to go in the second. Charlotte has possession. LaMelo dribbles to the left wing perimeter. Defended by McDermott, gets past them. LaMelo right down the lane, lob over the top. Zeller snatches it off a double team. He has to move it back outside, though. Left wing perimeter dribble. Bounce pass underneath. They'll put the ball into the hands of Washington. Misses the turnaround inside the key. And the Pacers pick up the defensive rebounds. Indiana by 18, they have possession. Brogdon on the court along with Holiday, McDermott, Brissett, and Sabonis. Bounce pass over to Sabonis to the edge of the Indiana logo. Backs his way to the left block. Sabonis defended by Zeller, 101. Spin move inside, puts it up and scores. Up and in off the backboard, but he gets called again for the offensive foul. Turn over Indiana again by Sabonis, and he still has got 2 points tonight, just 1 for 7 from the floor. Yeah, they called him pushing off. Domantas Sabonis picks up his second personal foul of the game. Both of them offensive fouls. 2:49 left to go. Charlotte will have the possession. What's good, Albert? Welcome to the stream here. LaMelo fan taking the Hornets. Terry Rozier, LaMelo Ball, Malik Monk, Cody Zeller, PJ Washington, the 5 on the floor currently for Charlotte. Bounce pass left baseline. Backing his way underneath, that's Washington. Washington almost lost the handle, swings it back over to Monk. Monk dribbles with a Euro step. Nice dump off over to Zeller. Scores. That's through for 2 underneath the hoop. 16-point game. Pacers have possession. Yes, Melo is on the court right now. McDermott turns the corner, drives inside with the right hand, finishes up and in off the backboard. Doug McDermott, top scorer in this game today. He's got 18. 2:10 left to go. Charlotte has possession. Rozier at the edge of the logo. Moves over to Monk. Bounce pass back to Rozier. Takes it right down the lane. Too easy, and he missed it. That should have been a clear 2 by Terry Rozier. And he just missed the wide open layup, going too fancy for a reverse-handed layup, splitting defenders, and had a wide open lane. It was tapped to the bounds, and the Pacers have the ball back. Indiana with Sabonis. Dribbles at the left elbow. Bounce pass off the cutter. Reverse-hand layup goes down. That is up and in off the backboard. Indiana up by 20. O'Shea Brissett scores for the Pacers, and he is in double figures now with 10 points. 3 Indiana players in double figures, 18 by McDermott, 10 by Brogdon and Brissett. Minute 30 left to go before halftime. Charlotte in deep trouble, down by 20. Rozier, shot fake at the right block, bounce pass over to Monk. Monk dribbles at the top of the key. Monk defended 1-on-1, dribble drive inside Monk. As he'll go and make a turnaround jumper as he takes it, no good. Off the back iron, he missed it. Pacers pick up the defensive rebounds. Pass up the court, Brogdon launches open 3 out on the break and hits it. Pacers got their largest lead by 23. 1 minute remaining here before halftime. They got to get something. Ball takes it inside the key. Indiana picks up a reach and fall. Clock will stop with 1:03. Yikes. The Ute showing up in this game for the Charlotte Hornets today when it matters most in the one-game play-in. Elimination game. Charlotte gets the inbounds. LaMelo dribbles to the left wing perimeter. 1 minute left to go. Swings it cross court over to Rozier. Shot fake. Bodies all around him as he gets knocked down. And a foul picked up for the Pacers. Clock will stop with 56 seconds. Yes, I plan on covering the Lakers game tomorrow. I'll be back later tonight. I'll be covering Celtics against Washington. What's good, Jet Cards? Welcome back in the stream here. So it's going to be Terry Rozier shooting 2 at the line. Struggling today. 0 for 6 from the perimeter by Scary Terry in this game. Not looking a ton of Scary. Has yet to hit a perimeter shot. First free throw is good. Charlotte still has yet to have a scoring double figures. Whereas the Pacers have already got 3 so far. Second free throw gets it. What's good, Luca? Welcome to the stream here, bud. Appreciate you here for stopping them by. I've checked out your streams too. You do an awesome job, man. Keep up the good work. 45 seconds left to go in the second. Pacers just dominating right now. Bounce pass underneath. Sabonis gets. So he tries to go into the lane. He puts one up and he got denied. Goes out of bounds. It's gonna stay Indiana ball. What's good, Steve? Welcome on here. Abdul, welcome back in the stream here. Hopefully it should be a good game, man. Pass underneath, wide open. As that is another bucket underneath for the Pacers as they put it to a 23-point lead. Major first half for Indiana by Doug McDermott. He's got 20 points. Charlotte with a possession. Underneath as the ball was tapped at half court. Pass over to Zeller. Throws down a dunk. Final 20 seconds left to go before half. Indiana has possession. Brogdon at the edge of the Pacers logo. Hands it off to Brissett. Dribbles towards his right. Back out to the top of the key to Brogdon. Brogdon dribbles. Down the lane. Dumps it off to the right wing. Open 3 in the air. Got it. Indiana on fire. Up by 24. The largest lead of the game. Final 5 seconds left to go. Bridges. Step back 3. Over Brogdon. Missed it. And we end the first half. And this game is all Pacers. 69-45 at halftime. Indiana putting on a clinic. Making shots. And Charlotte just cannot stay with them. And the youth of this game for the Hornets really showing up. What's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome to the stream here, man. Too funny, bud. As glad to have you back in the stream here. Dedication, like always, out in the UK for being a part here. Hey, thanks so much, Luca. Really appreciate it, man. Uncle Pizzle looking for a big Charlotte comeback. Gonna have to be a big one down by 24 here. Largest deficit at the half. What's good, Ian? Welcome on the stream here. Got 70 plus out on the stream currently. Right now as we just got into halftime. If you're just joining us, usually we have games that tip off around like 7:30 or so on the East Coast, but this game tipped off an hour earlier for today, and I actually like the early tip-off time. It works into my schedule much better since I'm from the East Coast, but I was shocked that they tipped this one off like right off the bat. They tipped it off like straight up tipped off this game at 6:30. They didn't wait, tip it off around like 15 minutes past 6:30. Let's see, halftime stat of the night so far. I'm not even sure if I can call it a night because it's still light outside. This is odd. It's still light outside where I am. It's getting lighter and lighter outside since we're now in mid-May. But yeah, Charlotte struggled from the perimeter today. So far, the Pacers early on in this game, Doug McDermott. He's had a huge game here. 20 points for McDermott showing up. He has been completely wide open multiple times in that first quarter. He's 4 for 5 from the perimeter. 20 points by McDermott. They made 10 threes as a team. 7 in the first quarter for Indiana. And for Charlotte, they are struggling from three. And the NBA has turned into a three-point type of game, and when you struggle to make threes, it's going to be tough to come back in the game since they're down by 24 at half. And Charlotte is shooting 21% from three, 4 for 19 from the perimeter. Indiana is 50%. They made 10 threes in the first half. Yeah, I guess halftime stat of the late afternoon where I am. Yeah, over here where I am in Mass, we we rarely get like whenever I start to cover a game like in the winter, like I'd say it's probably from like October to like mid-May, what we are now. Yeah, October to mid-May. Usually when I start off the stream, it's usually dark outside when I start off the stream. Where I am, it gets dark outside at when I leave work at 4 o'clock around like Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's already dark outside at 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock where I am. It's crazy. It gets dark outside where I am. It's so early when they have the daylight savings time. Like some of the days, like when it's like November, December, I don't even see like the daylight at all. I go to work, and then I come home, and then it's already dark out when I'm leaving work around 4. What's good, Bill? Welcome to the stream here. He bet Terry Rozier 2.5 threes. Cold so far. He's gonna need to make a ton here in the second half to bring back Charlotte. Yeah, Rozier's missed all 6 3-point shot attempts so far. The thing is, we have a second half, so anything is possible. We've seen multiple comebacks throughout the season. Just the thing is that Charlotte's youth in this game has shown up. There's been multiple buckets that's happened on the break for both of these teams. That first half just flew right by. That was a 1 hour first half. Usually the streams last around like 2.5 hours for the games I cover. We're looking at this game for this stream in general. If it stays this way, we're looking at this stream to be done in like 2:20. Yeah, it gets nice and dark outside in the winter where I am, and we've thought about changing time zones too. We thought about doing like an Atlantic time zone over here in Mass, and we had it like proposed. I think it was like 2 years ago. We proposed it that just Massachusetts was gonna change time zones, and then Rhode Island would stay with the Eastern time zone, same as Connecticut, New Hampshire, and it was so confusing. Like, good thing it didn't happen, because I go to Rhode Island all the time. I go up to New Hampshire all the time, and just, if they're jumping time zones, it would just throw me off. That'd be crazy to do. They'd have to have, like, all the New England states in coordination in order for that to do it. Luckily, it's never been done. Yeah, that's right. Ian gets the football games at 10 a.m. That's right, because, yeah, we get the NFL games at 1 a.m., or 1 p.m. I remember when they had a game in London. It was the LA Rams, I believe, in London. And the game was at 9:30 in the morning Eastern time, 6:30 in the morning Pacific time for a Rams game in London. I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Crazy to imagine. Luckily this year they put all the East Coast teams in London. But yeah, if you're out on the West Coast, those London games, like the Jags are playing out in London, I think. They're playing against I know the Jets are playing in London, same as Atlanta. But one of those London games starts off at 9:30 in the morning, 6:30 Pacific. Yeah, I heard that yesterday. Incredible announcing career for Marv Albert. He's just awesome. One of a kind, gonna be tough to replace, but just awesome career. That was in 2019. Wow. So right now we're just at halftime, everybody. Appreciate you all for being a part here in the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops on the channel as well. And we'll be back later tonight covering the Wizards versus the Celtics. So make sure to stay on that. Go to that stream as well later tonight after this game. Hopefully a much better second half. I love it when it's close games. And hopefully we'll have a much better second half. Yeah, Uncle Pizzle wishes that he can see and hear the Hornets locker room. That would be cool someday if they could do like I don't think they shouldn't do like every game or so, but they should do like a rare like couple of games a season, have like the team's locker room mic'd up or so. They wouldn't be able to put that on TV, of course, but like maybe like a YouTube live feed of that with just the locker room mic'd up just to see what goes on, like live during halftime. That would be interesting to know, because I know that the NFL has done things like after the games for like replay NFL mic'd up that they do that usually gets released after all the games are finished up, and then they do like mic'd up throughout the week. That would be just cool to see what like what goes on in the locker room, emotions between teams. Yeah, famous person I've had in the chat, it's probably the Sports Fury. I go there. I remember we had KD with a check mark, fake KD, back in the playoffs in August. It was too funny. So yeah, right now we're just at halftime. Cody Zeller got to 10 points late. He's the only player to have double figures currently for Charlotte. Terry Rozier needs to get going if Charlotte wants to have a chance here, as he's missed all 6 3-point shots in that first half. 3 for 11 from the floor, played in 20 minutes out of the 24 in the first half. Indiana already with 3 players in double figures. Doug McDermott had a huge first half, 20 points for him in the first, 16 in the first quarter. 13 by Malcolm Brogdon, and then 10 by Brissett. What's good, Adam? Welcome back to the stream here. Welcome into the playoff streams once again, bud. Yeah, if anybody's interested, feel free to check out the Behind Eric Basketball channel merchandise site. Just post that link out in the chat. We have some pretty cool stuff out there. If anybody's interested, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers, sweatshirts. So that link is pinned out to the chat now, or posted in the chat. Pinned to the chat is the Behind Your Basketball channel memberships, if anybody's interested. As low as $1.99 per month to become a channel member. And what it does, it gets you shout-outs for every single one of my live streams at the very end. And then also, being a member gets you special access to special live streams I cover at least once per month of a non-basketball related game. Could be like an NFL game or a Major League Baseball game or a NASCAR race for a couple special live streams. Yep, that's too funny. Whoever gets the 1,000 like tonight gets a free interview with me. Nice chalupa. Oh man, craving Taco Bell. We were supposed to have Taco Bell going up to New Hampshire on Friday night, but we got up too late. We got into New Hampshire around like it was around like 12:30, and it closed at midnight. A lot of the stuff up there, and we got to the place up in New Hampshire at 2 in the morning, so we missed Taco Bell by about a half an hour. Wow, that's awesome there, PB. So Eminem the rapper saw one of your basketball videos, actually commented. That's awesome. Second half's going to begin in just a moment, everybody. Big difference in that first half, the three-point makes and the rebounds. Indiana out-rebounding Charlotte 28-19 on the glass. Largest lead for the Pacers, up by 24 currently. And then Indiana making 10 threes in the first half. And Charlotte stone cold at 21% from the perimeter, shooting 4 for 19 from the outside. Terry Rozier missing all 6 three-point attempts. He's going to have to really turn it up here in the second half if Charlotte wants to have a chance. What's good? Arku, welcome to the stream once again, bud. Almost getting ready for the second half here. I'll also be back covering the second game. Wizards taking on the Celtics later tonight. So if you guys would be interested, feel free to stop by for that matchup. And we're very close to getting rolling here in the third quarter. We're about, I think, like 3 or 4 minutes away from getting into the third quarter. Yeah, it seems like this halftime's been longer. So, I know they started out the game earlier than usual, but this halftime for these games, it seems longer than what we've done throughout the regular season for the halftime. So, it does give Charlotte more time to adjust and come up with a game plan, since it feels like it's a longer halftime to me. What's good? Chicago Bulls 123. Welcome back to the stream here. Total domination indeed by the Pacers in that first half. What's good, Tyrone? Welcome back in from the Bahamas. Hope all is going well, everybody. Playoff basketball has begun here in the playing game. Later tonight, I'll be back. Wizards against Celtics. Tomorrow night, I plan on covering a late doubleheader for tomorrow. Memphis against San Antonio. Lakers, Golden State. What's good, Jeffrey? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, 24 up for Indiana. They've got their largest lead currently tonight so far. Doug McDermott's been a big reason why. 20 points. He had 16 in the first quarter, and he's made 4 3-point shots. 7 for 8 from the floor. Whoever wins this game will take on the loser of Washington against Boston. The loser of this game is automatically eliminated. And then the winner of Washington versus Boston tonight will take on the Nets in the first round. And that season series between Brooklyn versus the winner of the Wizards Celtics will be on Saturday. So they already put out the schedule for the teams. Brooklyn will play on Saturday. The Heat versus Bucks will play on Saturday. And then the 2 games in the Western Conference on Saturday between Dallas and the Clippers, and then the Blazers versus the Nuggets on Saturday. And then playing on Sunday will be Philadelphia versus the 8 seed, the Hawks versus the Knicks on Sunday, along with Phoenix versus the 7 seed in the West, and then Utah versus the 8 seed in the West, as those are the teams that will play on Sunday. What's good? KD, welcome on the stream once again here. Johnny, welcome to the stream. Yeah, the whole team for Charlotte's struggling so far. LaMelo yet to get an assist in this game. He's got 5 points, no assists, 3 turnovers so far from LaMelo. So LaMelo and Terry Rozier, they're the 2 that really needs to step up here in the second half for Charlotte. Terry Rozier missed all 6 3-point shot attempts. I don't know what time it is just yet for that next game. They say TBD for all of them, so I guess they yet to determine the times. Alright, so we're going to get back to action. Third quarter has begun. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and here we go. Back into action. Indiana, they go left to right in the court. Holiday, Brogdon, McDermott, Brissett, and Sabonis. The five currently to start off the third for Indiana. They pass it off inside, wide open underneath. Is O'Shea Brissett, and he throws it down with a right-handed flush. Nobody on the backdoor defense whatsoever to help out for Charlotte. Rozier, Ball, Bridges, Washington, and Zeller. The five in the court currently for Charlotte. Down by 26, largest deficit. Zeller hands it off to Rozier. Moves it back over to Zeller. Kicks it out to the left wing. Three in the air. No good by Washington. Defensive rebound picked up for Indiana. Indiana has possession. Brogdon dribbles top of the key. Takes the three. Gets it. Malcolm Brogdon is hot from the perimeter. Knocks down that shot. Straight away with 11 minutes left to go in the third. Charlotte has possession. And Brogdon's got 16, making his third triple today. Ball floats up the shot at the free throw circle. Misses it too strong off back iron. Defensive rebound picked up for the Pacers. Up by 29 and looking to count and put it up by more. Bounce pass underneath to the trail. Scores. Sabonis up and in off the backboard. Yikes. 31-point lead for Indiana. Charlotte just can't get anything cooking and make a stop. Their defense has had so many mental lapses. As they score underneath, good for two. Left-handed layup goes down by Rozier. What's good? Dave, welcome to the stream here. I'm taking Washington in that game. And that's coming from me. I'm a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. I'm taking the Wizards in that game. 15-5 in their last 20. Celtics without Jaylen Brown really struggling. Felipe, welcome to the stream here. Just unfortunate game for Charlotte. Their youth really showed up in tonight in this game, and they are down by a ton. Charlotte drives inside, ball, dumps it off over to Zeller, gets denied with a blocking foul. It will send Cody Zeller shooting two to the free throw line. Clock will stop with 10:13 left to go. Sabonis picks up the blocking foul. What's good, Jose? Welcome back on the channel here. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, NBA games, also college hoops as well. Charlotte will go to the free throw line. 2 shots by Zeller. Zeller, the top scorer for the Hornets. He's got 10, now on to 11 as he makes the free throw. Second free throw by Zeller, and that one is good as well. 10-10 left to go in the third. Pacers have possession. They'll take it past the half-court logo. Moves it over to Brogdon at the edge of the logo. Brogdon dribbles towards the left wing, defended one-on-one by Bridges. Now dribbles towards his right. Brogdon passes as they get the ball now into the hands underneath to Holiday. Holiday dribbles back, lost it, gets it back to the right corner. Looking to pass it back. Instead, he's going to take the shot as the clock fades down to 0. Gets it off in time. Off the back iron. It keeps alive. Offensive rebound. Underneath by McDermott. Pacers pass it underneath, and they get stripped with the ball, and they lose it off of themselves out of bounds. Turnover Indiana. It'll go back to Charlotte. 9:40 left to go in the third. What's good, Alan? Welcome to the stream here. That part, welcome to the stream. Taking the Celtics in the upset. I really hope so, man. I'm a Celtics fan, but I honestly go Washington, but hopefully Boston could do that tonight. Charlotte floats it up, scores, up and in off the backboard. 9.5 left to go in the third. Brogdon will take a three, and it rattled out, no good, missed it. Tipped around, defensive rebound by Zeller, but he stepped out of bounds at the corner. It will go right back over to the Pacers with 9:22 in the clock. Yeah, this has been a one-sided game all game long. Sad game for Charlotte. Welcome Peterson on the stream. Pacers get the inbound wide open and throws it down with Holiday with a dunk off the inbound. Raise the roof for Indiana as they are up 78-51 with 9:20 left to go in the third, and the timeout taken for the Hornets. Yikes. Defending the inbounds tonight has been a major problem for Charlotte. Their defense has just collapsed inside the interior. What's good, Packer Taco Gamer? Welcome back on the stream here. Want Charlotte to win here? He's a Sixers fan. Yeah, that'll be a good matchup for Philadelphia if they do take on Charlotte, but This is tough for the Hornets now. I actually predicted Philadelphia against Charlotte in the first round, and this is not looking good for the Hornets. So I had Charlotte winning this game and then getting past the Celtics, but yeah, not looking good at all. Yeah, D-Wade's got a point that the Celtics are desperate, trying to make sure to save Brad Stevens' job. Playing without Jaylen Brown. Robert Williams is heading into that matchup questionable tonight. Hey, thanks so much, Peterson. Really appreciate it, bud. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops as well on the channel. And I'll be back later tonight. If you guys want to catch the Wizards versus the Celtics, feel free to do so later tonight. And I cover different types of teams for the NBA. I'm actually a Celtics fan, if you guys didn't know. And welcome on the stream for being a part here today. Just mental lapses all over the place by Charlotte's defense has cost them this game straight from the start. It's led to way too many easy buckets by Indiana. And that's been a big difference today. McDermott with 20, 12 by Brissett, and 16 by Brogdon. And Charlotte just can't buy a three. They've missed multiple open layups down the lane, too. So they've left points off the board. Tons of points off the board for Charlotte. Yeah, this is just not going well for Charlotte at all. We welcome on Nick on the stream. Same with me, Bradley. I thought with a tough schedule. I looked at Charlotte's schedule. They had lost their last 5 straight games, but 4 of those teams they lost against were tough competition. The Clippers, the Nuggets were in that grouping for the last like 4 teams that they played. Washington was in that grouping too, same as the Knicks, I believe. And this just tough for Charlotte. Yeah, I hope that Kemba has a great game. Hopefully Kemba keeps it up. Yes, Bradley Beal's going to play tonight for the Wizards. So that sparks trouble for the Celtics if Beal is able to manage his hamstring, and I predict that he will. My favorite team's the Celtics. All right, so 78-51. We're back to action here with 9:15 left to go in the third. Charlotte goes right to left in the court. LaMelo, dribble drive inside. Oh, he tried to throw down a right-handed dunk, and he got denied. Indiana picks up the block on. It's by Brissett as he denies LaMelo Ball's right-handed dunk attempt. Pacers have the ball around the perimeter. They lose control of it out of bounds at the far side of the court. Charlotte has possession. 9 minutes left to go in the third. Ball gives it over underneath Bridges. Swings it out inside a key, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by the Pacers. It will stay Charlotte possession. 8:54 left to go. 16 on the shot clock. The Hornets will have the possession here at the left side of their front court. They inbound the ball. Ball with 14 on the shot clock. Hands it off to Rozier. Rozier, deep 2 jumper. Gets it. If Charlotte wants to make a big-time comeback, this needs to be the start by Terry Rozier. They're down by 25, and they have to make stops, which they have yet to do all game long. Sabonis receives the bounce pass, now at the left elbow, defended by Washington. Moves it over to Brogdon. Sabonis has it once again. Backs his way inside, defended by Washington. Turnaround jumper, mid-range. Gets it as it rolls in. Through for 2 for the Pacers, up by 27. Charlotte has possession. They dribble back outside. Rozier gives it over right corner. Washington back out to Rozier. Rozier dribbles down the lane with a left hand. Too strong off the glass. Tipped off the glass, and the rebound picked up by Sabonis for the Pacers. He takes the pass half court, puts the ball into the hands of Brogdon. Bounce past Sabonis at the left elbow. Takes the jumper over Zeller. Missed it off the mark. No good. Tipped up in the air. Defensive rebound picked up by Rozier. Charlotte has possession. LaMelo takes it right down the lane with the right hand. We'll get a whistle though on the foul before. So the clock will stop with under 8 left to go. Old man, welcome to the stream here. Yes, I'll be back tonight. Wizards Celtics, covering that game. 7:55 left to go in the third. Charlotte going to get the inbound in the far corner of their court. They move it over to LaMelo. LaMelo dribbles now at the right elbow, passes back outside, wide open three. Rozier missed his 7th three-point shot of the game. Hit the front rim, offensive rebound, keeps alive. Zeller hands it off to Rozier, thinks about taking another three, instead going to dribble up. Rozier attacks the lane, drives inside, floats up a circus shot while he's on the ground, and it results in an air ball. The Pacers have possession, passing off to a trailer. Brissett scores. Up by 29. What a disappointing game for Charlotte. 7:20 left to go. LaMelo will take a three. Missed the three-point shot straight away. Pacers pick up the defensive rebound. The youth really showed up in this game for Charlotte tonight. Approaching 7 minutes left to go. McDermott hands it off to Brissett. Back out to the top. Sabonis hands it off to Brogdon. Shot fake. Dribbles right baseline. Bounce pass into the lane. Lost it. And it's a turnover. Possession goes right back over to the Hornets. Taking it up the court. Rozier kicks it back out left corner. Shot fake. Bridges moves it over to Washington down the lane. Passes out right corner. Three in the air. Rozier. And he misses another one. Rattled out. That is miss number 8 from the perimeter by Terry Rozier. Yet had a three-point shot today. 6 for 18 from the floor. 0 for 8 from 3. Yet he's still the top scorer for Charlotte with 14 points. 6:43 left to go, and Indiana draws the foul as the clock will stop. Yikes. Yeah, this is tough here for Charlotte. Welcome in Vince in the stream. 70 plus in the stream right now. If you guys are new in the channel, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, along with college hoops. Right down the lane, Zeller, as he takes it the distance, as they will count the bucket, he gets fouled. So that is good for 2 by Cody Zeller for Charlotte. He will head to the free throw line and shoot 1. Tough game today for the Hornets. Free throw is good. Not the way to start the playing round. Charlotte 4 for 24, shooting 17% from the perimeter. Pacers have possession, making 11 threes, 46% from three-point range. Brogdon swings it out left corner, catching fire. Brissett missed the 3. Offensive rebound. Sabonis keeps it alive. Sabonis dumps it off to Brogdon down the lane, missed it, looking for the contact, couldn't get the call. Charlotte picks up the defensive rebound, approaching 6 minutes left to go, and they move back outside. Graham takes a 3 and misses it, rattles out. That rim at Bankers Life Fieldhouse is just not generous for Charlotte whatsoever today. Under 6 minutes left to go in the third. Pacers off the screen, they take a 3. McDermott hits rim short as he misses it. McDaniels picks up the defensive board for the Hornets. Hornets take it past half court, handoff. Graham moves over to Zeller, back outside to Rozier. Rozier dumps it off to the right wing. Bridges will try a 3 in that one. Too strong off back iron. McDermott picks up the defensive rebounds. 5.5 left to go, approaching the mark. Sabonis lobs it over left wing. Brissett shovels off the pass, left baseline, and that'll be a foul. It's picked up by Charlotte, running out of real estate as McDaniels picks up the reach and fall at the left corner. Game clock will stop. 5:32 left to go in the third. Just a tough game here without veteran leadership on the court. Gordon Hayward, unfortunately for him, is he will not play another game this season. He's been injured since April for Hayward. And Charlotte, after the Gordon Hayward injury, they are 8-16. Pacers drive down the lane with the basket, and they get it. That is good by Sabonis. Up and through. Charlotte, ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. Rozier scores for 2. Indiana has possession. They hand it off. Backs their way. McDermott. Pass deflected around the perimeter. Stolen. Zeller, one man a beat. Throws it down over Sabonis with a dunk with 5:03 left to go. Yeah, so the winner of Washington-Boston tonight, whoever wins that game will take on Brooklyn. And then whoever wins this game will take on the loser of Washington versus Boston. And then whoever wins that game, the loser Washington versus Boston against the Pacers, whoever wins that next game will be the number 8 seed and take on Philadelphia. So yeah, it's a little bit confusing with the playing game, how they sorted it out or so. because you can lose once if you're Washington or Boston and still make your way into the playoffs. Whereas if you're one of these teams, the Pacers or Charlotte, you cannot afford to lose. You're out, which Charlotte is doing to themselves right now. 3-point shot is good by Indiana. They're up 89-60 with 4:24 left to go. And we're going to take a timeout here on the court. Yeah, this is tough. I want more cash. Welcome to the stream. Rough game tonight for Charlotte. Their youth just really showing up in this matchup. This is a quick game. It just blew by. One game single elimination when it mattered the most, and just a no-show tonight for Charlotte. Ty Rozier in the biggest game of the season for the Hornets, and he misses all 8 of his 3-point shot attempts. LaMelo's turned it over 3 times. 1 for 7 from the floor for LaMelo. Miles Bridges has missed 6 shots from the floor at 2 for 8 shooting. Cody Zeller's been the only one that showed up today. Devontae Graham's 1 for 7 from the floor, as he was just really consistent last season for Graham. He had a huge jump. He went from scoring like 3 points per game last season to like 18. And today he's only scored 3. This is just tough. Tough game for Charlotte. Biyombo's only played 3 minutes. He started the game and then he sat out the remaining minutes. Difficult game for Charlotte today. And the Pacers, they just started out red hot. McDermott had a huge first quarter. 20 points for McDermott. 19 by Brissett and 16 by Brogdon, the top 3 scorers. Doing it with Sabonis only scoring 8 points. The big stat line here, Sabonis with 20 rebounds. That's phenomenal. 20 rebounds with over 4 minutes remaining in the third. He's got half of his team's rebounds. They got 40 total rebounds by the Pacers, still with over 16 minutes left to go in basketball action today, out-rebounding Charlotte 40-23 on the glass. Charlotte came into this game top 10 in rebounds per game. The Pacers came into this game bottom 5 in the NBA in rebounds per game. And the Pacers showed up today more desperate and crashed the glass constantly. 20 rebounds by Sabonis. 23 as a team for Charlotte. That's just sad. And when the stakes are just so high, single game elimination, and one player for the Pacers has almost out-rebounded the entire team for Charlotte. What's good, RGR football fan? Welcome to the stream here. Nate, welcome to the stream. Right now we're just in a timeout. 4:24 left to go in the third, and this game's been all Pacers today. Charlotte's just not been able to make stops. It's just been a struggle all game long. Multiple shot opportunities missed. Missing a ton from the perimeter. And just, they're getting outplayed in every single facet of the game today. First shot good at the free throw line. The youth for the Hornets just really showed up tonight. What's good? NBA fan for life, welcome to the stream here. Christopher, welcome to the stream. The free throw is good by the Pacers. They're up by 30. We're back to action. 4:20 left to go in the third. Charlotte has possession. They dribble inside, attack the lane, and they score up and good for 2 by Bridges. Count the bucket and 1. As Miles Bridges will head to the free throw line. Clock will stop with 4:14. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball action, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops. Hopefully the next game will be much better than this tonight, covering the Wizards versus the Celtics right after this one. Straight up beatdown to start off the playing rounds. One free throw coming up at the line here by Bridges, and he hits it through. .410 left to go in the third. Indiana moves it back outside. They're going to slow it down. 15 on the shot clock. Brissett moves it cross court. McConnell over to Sabonis. Sabonis has it at the right elbow. Shot fake. Sabonis down the lane looking for a left-handed dunk. Somehow he did not dunk it. It went off the rim, but it rolled around the rim and went through for two by Sabonis. Through contact, looking for the call. Couldn't get any, but either way, he scored on that. 3:40 remaining in the third. Bounce pass. Bridges dumps it off underneath. McDaniels puts it up, and that is good. Gets the bucket and draws the foul. As McDaniels will shoot the and one at the free throw line. Clock will stop with 3:39. Good question there, Harry. I'm going to take Jokic. Jokic for what I would say offensively Jokic for what he can do, but defensively that would be Embiid. So Embiid's physical. Two different types of bigs. Underneath that is good. 94-66, 3:15 left to go in the third. This ball is poked loose. Goes to the backcourt. Charlotte picks it up. They dribble back out to the top of the key. Open three, and they get one. Goes down by Malik Monk. They're going to need a ton of those threes to get back into this game, as the Pacers lead it with 3 minutes left to go, 94-69. Indiana, shot fake inside. Sabonis powers his way, floats it up and scores over McDaniels for the bucket. Both of the numbers are reversed, 96-69. Sabonis got 14 points, along with 20 rebounds. Charlotte passes around the perimeter. That pass deflected. Monk able to get it back to Graham. Graham attacks the lane and gets fouled from behind. Personal foul picked up by McConnell for Indiana. Game clock will stop with 2:40. So yeah, hopefully a much better game in the next one. I'll be covering the Celtics versus the Wizards later tonight. Feel free to stop by to be a part of that. Yeah, it's a good thing that this game is at Indiana and not at Charlotte. Because imagine if this game was at Charlotte and the fans paid to see this game. Everybody would have been gone by now. So this game is at Indiana, and the fans are loving it at Indiana. First free throw good at the line by Devontae Graham. Second shot, and no good. Hit rim short, deflected out of bounds. And his last touch by Sabonis, I believe. Clock will stop with 2:38. I've got the Nets advancing to the finals. I've got the Nets winning it all, my champion. Oh, they're going to say it's going to be Pacers ball. So Indiana gets the ball, deflected in the backcourt. Pacers have it, and Charlotte will pick up a reach-in. Pushing down to the ground as McConnell went down to the ground in the backcourt. Yeah, I already like that. Yep, doesn't surprise me. There goes my prediction video. Welcome in JR onto the stream. 2.5 left to go in the third. Charlotte comes up with a steal, forces a triple team in a trap pass half court. Shot fake, Graham moves it out to the top. Monk takes the three and hits it. Straight away at the top of the key, but they're down by 23. They gotta hit a ton more of those to come back in this game. 2:10 left to go in the third. Pacers pass up the court. Over to the top of the key, Sabonis has it. Sabonis slides over to the left wing. Three in the air. Pacers knock it down. The triple goes down for Indiana. Up by 26 in the final 2 minutes. Charlotte has possession. Bounce pass over to the top. Another three taken. Missed shot by Washington. Sabonis picks up another rebound. King of the boards tonight by Sabonis, as he's got 19 defensive rebounds. 1:40 left to go in the third. Back outside. Pacers take a three, and they hit another one already to the 100-plus marker. Lighting it up from downtown. Holiday hits down the triple for Indiana. And they're just red hot, smoking this game, as Indiana is 13.5 minutes away from moving on to the second playing game, eliminating Charlotte. Bounce pass behind the back, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Charlotte. What's good, AD? Welcome to the stream here. This has been Indiana right from the start. Triple-double watch for Domantas Sabonis. 14 points, 20 rebounds, and 7 assists. As a team, Charlotte's got 24 rebounds. Sabonis almost out-rebounding the entire Charlotte team. 1:15 left to go in the third quarter. Pacers have possession. Sabonis gets the handoff, dribbles towards the left elbow, spin move, right past his defender, moves it back to the top. 3 in the air, Holiday, no good, hit rim short. Defensive board picked up for Charlotte. Final minute in the third. Hornets take it right down the lane with the left hand, finishes up and in off the backboard. He scored. That's good for Bridges. Under 1 minute left to play here in the third. Pacers have possession. Holiday gives it off to McConnell. McConnell dribbles, drives down the lane, scores up and in with the right hand, finishes past Bridges with a layup. Yeah, at this rate, they should have just put MJ in the game totally. Charlotte has possession. They'll take a three. Top of the key. Bridges hits it. They just cannot make any stops tonight, though, to get themselves remotely close. Pacers have possession. Final 30 seconds left to go. Sabonis gives it out. Left baseline turnaround. Too easy. At the left block. Scores. That is good for McConnell. Charlotte has possession. Final 20 seconds left to go in the third. LaMelo bounce pass underneath as they try to put up a tough shot, couldn't get it. LaMelo saves it. Moves it back outside. Wide open three. Hit the front rim. Missed shot by Graham at the left wing perimeter. Pacers pick up the defensive board. They're going to save it for the final shot here at the end of the third. 5 seconds left to go. Right baseline. Holiday shot fake. Dumps it off inside. Turnaround at the right baseline, and they get it. And they count the bucket. A turnaround. Good. At the right block by McConnell, scores another 2 points, and Indiana by 30. The third quarter has wrapped up. TJ McConnell, 14 points off the bench. The Pacers got 6 players in double figures. 21 for McDermott. Had 16 in the first quarter. 19 by Brissett. 16 by Brogdon. Along with 9 assists. 9 assists as well by Sabonis. He's got 14 points and 21 rebounds. Charlotte as a team has got 25 rebounds. Malcolm Brogdon's got 9 assists, but Sabonis as well got 9 assists, but he just needs 4 more rebounds to match what Charlotte has in the glass. 30-point lead for the Pacers, as we're going to take a timeout here, switch between the quarters, and we're going to get to the fourth. Just total domination tonight for Indiana in the elimination playing game. What's good, LeBron? Welcome to the stream along with AD. Looks like AD told him to join, of course, here. Appreciate taking your night off to join him before you guys get into action tomorrow. If you're new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and welcome guys to be a part on the stream today. Make sure to stop by for Washington versus Boston after this stream as well. Hey, what's good, King Power? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, this has just been a tough night for Charlotte. Oh, wow, that's unfortunate, Vegas. Jaden Epps decommitting from Providence. Man, that's just unfortunate, man. Yeah, this is tough. This is very tough for Charlotte. They just got outplayed in every single facet of the game today. Yeah, I would definitely say so too, shooter down. Is it over? We still got 12 minutes left to go. So this game is not over as far as the time, but this is difficult for Charlotte to make a comeback when they haven't been able to put enough stops at all on the court today. Just wide open inside constantly has been the Pacers throughout this game, as the Pacers on the court have been a blur to Charlotte, and Charlotte just hasn't been able to cover Indiana's players at all. And then Charlotte came into this game top 10 team in rebounding. And the Pacers bottom 5 in the NBA in rebounding. And Sabonis just single-handedly took over this game on the glass. Sabonis has got 21 rebounds. 42 rebounds for Indiana compared to Charlotte with 25 rebounds as a team. Plus 17 on the glass night for the Pacers. All right, so we're going to start the fourth quarter in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover play-by-play basketball games, NBA games, college hoops games, as we got 12 minutes left to go at the start of the fourth quarter. Feel free to join in for the next stream as well. We'll be covering the Wizards versus Celtics, so make sure to be a part of that stream as well if you guys would like. If you're just joining us, top scores tonight for the Pacers, 21 points by Doug McDermott, 19 by O'Shea Brissett. Domantas Sabonis flirting with a triple-double. He's got 14 points, 21 rebounds, along with 9 assists. 16 by Malcolm Brogdon, making 3 3-point shots. And here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Charlotte will have possession first. They go right to left in the court. LaMelo moves it over to Rozier. Entry pass as they will take it inside. Swings it back out to LaMelo at the left wing. Floats it over. Left baseline. They go out of bounds with it. How to come back into the court was Bridges, but he received the pass when he was out of bounds. Turnover Charlotte. Indiana with a possession, first one of the fourth quarter. Pacers move it over top of the key. They put it back outside. They'll take a three. Hit the rim short, no good. Deflected, tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Batadze for Indiana, so it'll stay Charlotte ball. So Indiana, all they have to do is close out in the last 11 and a half minutes. They move on to take on the loser of Boston versus Washington. The Pacers would have to win 2 games in the play-in order to take on the Sixers in the first round to be the 8 seed. 11:20 remaining in the fourth. At the right wing perimeter. They will give it up, attack the lane down inside. They float up the shot and score. Brissett with another bucket. 110-78. O'Shea Brissett with 21 points, tied with McDermott as the top scorer tonight for the Pacers. Charlotte lost the ball by Zeller, gets it back, moves over the ball at the right corner. Ball at the right wing perimeter. Takes the three, and he finally makes one today as he knocks it down at the right wing. If they had a ton of those earlier and made stops, this could be a much better game, but LaMelo finally makes his first 3-point shot. He's got 8 points today, along with 3 assists. Indiana misses off the mark. Charlotte takes up the court. Shot gets blocked, but there is contact in the foul. It's on Brissett. The clock will stop with 10:43 remaining. O'Shea Brissett picks up the blocking foul, and it's going to send McDaniels to the free throw line shooting 2 for Charlotte. Yeah, that's too bad, Vegas. Me too. I wonder where he's going to go next. Over 100 on the stream right now. If you guys are new in the stream here, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Looks like we're going to take a timeout first. 10:43 left to go in the fourth. Pacers lead it as we are going to take a timeout. Biggest game of the season for Charlotte. And just they did not come through tonight. Very young team. Their youth is showing, and just there's no leadership out on the court here tonight. There's no accountability. And this is tough for the Hornets. They are under 11 minutes left to go to being eliminated. So if Indiana comes through, barring any miracle finish, the Pacers will take on the loser of Boston versus Washington in the game after this. Hey, thanks so much, Mikey, for being a part here. Thanks so much for the sub. Really appreciate it. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, I cover basketball games, play-by-play of NBA games, also college hoops as well when it comes back on in November. And I'll be covering a good amount of the playing games, good amount of games throughout the playoffs as well. Right after this game, I'll be covering the Wizards versus the Celtics, so feel free to stop on board for that stream if you guys would like also. And, man, this is not the way to start the playing game, a blowout. I've got Brooklyn to win it all. Yep, Melvin told me it was going to be a blowout. Exactly. Spot on. Yeah, totally agree, Dave. And they're missing Gordon Hayward. Without Gordon Hayward, once he went down, they get a record of 8-16. And just, there's been no leadership on the court here for Charlotte today. Their youth has just really shown up in this type of game when the stakes are high, single game elimination. And when the Pacers need it the most, Sabonis has just been the more physical type of player today, crashing the glass constantly. 21 rebounds for Sabonis, 14 points, 9 assists. Malcolm Brogdon's played in the playoffs before too. He scored 16 points with they downgraded him an assist, so now he's got 8 assists. I previously reported earlier it was 9 assists. They downgraded him 1 assist, so it is 8 assists by Brogdon. The surprising factor is O'Shea Brissett getting the start, 21 points for Brissett, and no Caris LeVert. Unfortunately for LeVert, he's just been so unlucky this season. He was ruled out earlier today due to health and safety protocols, now in a 14-day quarantine, so the Pacers will have to do it all over again with LeVert in their next game on Thursday. So no Caris LeVert for the next 14 games, and multiple players out. No Miles Turner. And no TJ Warren, and they have found answers. All right, so we're back to action. Charlotte, the free throw line, shooting 2 with Jaden McDaniels. First free throw is good. Second free throw is through as well. Pacers have possession, 10.5 left to go in the fourth quarter. Indiana dribbles inside. They dump it off. McConnell finds Brissett. Brissett couldn't finish. No good off the backboard. Charlotte gets the rebound, takes it to the court. LaMelo takes the 3, and it gets the friendly bounces. It rattles in. If they got more of those bounces earlier on, this game could have been closer. Still, they would have had to work to get back into this game. 110-86. 10-10 left to go in the fourth. Pacers bounce past the right wing. Brissett defended one-on-one by Zeller around the perimeter. Brissett moves it back outside. Dribble drive down the lane, floats it up. Off the backboard, missed. Offensive rebound, put back, scores. Good underneath by Batadze for the Pacers, as they extend it. 112-86 in the final 9:50. Deep 3 by LaMelo, not even passing it up the court. And no good, it hit back rim. Pacers pick up the defensive rebound, back up to the top. Brissett moves it over left wing perimeter. They lost it. They do get it back, though, around the perimeter for the Pacers. Floater scores. That's through for 2 for Indiana. 9.5 remaining. Charlotte has it down the lane. Rozier gets contacted and fouled, and the clock will stop. Charlotte gets the inbound. 9:20 left to go in the fourth. McDaniels dribbles at the top of the keys. Defended off a double team. The Pacers come up with a steal. Here they go, dangerous. And a 3-on-1. Lob over the top. Over for Brissett. And he throws it down as he's the top scorer with 23 points for the alley-oop jam. Pacers up once again by a ton. 30. Charlotte takes a 3, left corner, misses it off the mark. Here they go, Pacers on the break, pushing it. McConnell attacks, dumps it off to Batadze, puts it up too high off the backboard, missed it. Offensive rebound once again, Batadze puts it up and he gets fouled. Going to the free throw line for Indiana, 8:48 left to go. Straight up beat down. The Pacers showing heart, grit, determination, physicality, everything. And the Hornets just simply were not prepared for the stakes of this game today. Goga Batadze shooting 2 at the line. 5 points in 10 minutes. First free throw, missed it. Second free throw, that is right down the middle. Hornets have possession. 8:45 left to go in the fourth. LaMelo has it top of the key. Ball, dribbles, takes it down the lane, lost it, but he's contacted from behind. And the clock will stop with 8:38. Peso, welcome to the stream here. I don't think that Charlotte needs a whole new roster. They just got a ton of young players. Just being here in the playing game, that's more of an honor for Charlotte, because I don't think anybody was expecting them to be 6 games under 500 this season and beat a 10 seed. I would have predicted in the preseason that Charlotte would have been around in the area of 20 wins. The Pacers, they close this game out. They'll take on the loser, Boston versus Washington, on Thursday, 8 o'clock Eastern time, as the second free throw is good at the line. 30-point game once again. Shot fake Indiana. Brissett moves back out to the left wing. Pacers have possession with 8.5 left to go on the clock. They dribble. Inside Sumner. Floats up the shot. Missed it off the back iron. Gets a little bit of help. Tip in. Good by Bitadze. That's through for 2. What's good, Jackson? Welcome to the stream here. Glad to have you back on the channel, bud. Hope all is going well. LaMelo. Oh, dishes it right behind the back dish. No look pass by LaMelo. Bobbled it, but they're able to score. As that is good by Bridges. Just wide open, able to throw down the right-handed dunk. Pacers missed the 3. Charlotte picks up the rebound, and right past half court, there'll be a foul. It's on Indiana. Clock will stop with 8 minutes. Yeah, Vegas taking the Wizards tonight, 112.95. Let's see, I'm going to predict that game later today. I've got Washington 126 to 117 over Boston. I've got a ton of points in that matchup. Charlotte takes the deep 2 jumper. They make it. Under 8 left to go in the fourth. McConnell attacks the lane, floats it up and scores. Underneath, count the bucket and 1. TJ McConnell will shoot. One shot here coming up with a charity stripe. McConnell having a great game. 16 points off the bench, along with 4 steals. Yeah, if anybody's interested in Behind Your Basketball channel merchandise, I'm going to post the link out here in the chat. It's also in the description below this video. Feel free to check it out. We got some pretty cool stuff out there. Short sleeve, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, iPhone cases, pillows, stickers. Just post that link in the chat if anybody's interested. Charlotte floats up the shot inside the key, missed it. LaMelo tries to strip the ball to the hands of Batadze. He was a second late. Pacers able to get it back. They take it past half court. Oh, nice find. McConnell swings it underneath, wide open to Batadze. He throws it down with a 2-handed dunk. Major problems by Charlotte today. They have just had 0 answers to defend the backdoor cuts to the basket by the Pacers throughout this entire game. 124 to 91 with 7.5 minutes left to go in the fourth. And a timeout taken again by the Hornets. Alright, right now in the timeout, we get 100 on the stream, everybody. If you guys are new in the channel here, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. I cover basketball games, play-by-play, NBA games, college hoops here on the channel. If anybody's interested, feel free to join the Behind Your Basketball channel Discord. That link is posted in the description below this video, along with my Twitter link. And also check out the Behind Your Basketball channel merchandise site. Just posted that out in the chat. It's also in the description below this video. A lot of cool stuff there. Short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts, iPhone cases, pillow stickers. And then check out the Behind Your Basketball channel memberships if anybody is interested, as low as $1.99 to become a member here on the streams. Gets you special shout outs every single one of my live streams at the end. And also, being a member gets you special access to special live streams I cover at least once per month to a non-basketball related stream. Could be like a NFL game or a NASCAR race or a Major League Baseball game for a couple of those members live streams that I cover for members and mods on the channel. So the membership's as low as $1.99 per month, pinned it out to the chat, and also it's put in the description below this video. So right now we're in the timeouts. Just disastrous way to end the season for Charlotte. This game has never been close right from the start. Pacers with multiple players, 7 players in double figures for Indiana. Leading the way, O'Shea Brissett with 23 points today. And then 21 points by Doug McDermott. Sabonis almost has a triple-double, 14 points, 21 rebounds, 9 assists, 16 points by Malcolm Brogdon with 8 assists, 17 off the bench by McConnell with 4 steals, and then 10 points by Batadze. Yeah, not the way that I envisioned the playing game to start at all. Not at all. Feel free to join me back at the next stream, Washington versus Boston. I'll be back covering that game, separate stream. Make sure to turn on notifications so you do know when I do go live for the next game. Tomorrow night, I'll be back for another doubleheader, staying up late tomorrow, putting in the work. You get a late game. Tomorrow, 2 games, Memphis versus San Antonio. After that game will be the one that we've been waiting for. The winner will take on the Phoenix Suns in the first round of the Western Conference. The Warriors taking on the Lakers tomorrow night, late game, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Wow, that is huge. Remy Martin joining Kansas. That is massive. That's huge there for Kansas, because Remy Martin, he was coming into the game as like one of the top preseason players this past season, and just they just didn't have a defense for Arizona State. And when healthy, Remy Martin was a beast on the court. That's massive for Kansas, getting a hold of a player like that he stayed for a 5th season. That's huge. He's gonna be a bucket at Kansas. So we're back into action, 124-91. Charlotte receives the pass, spin move down the lane, they score up and through for 2. Approaching the 7-minute mark left remaining. Underneath. Leads to a bucket by Indiana. They're going to reach 130 tonight as we're under 7 left to go. LaMelo spots up, takes the 3, misses it. Indiana picks up the defensive rebounds. Well, the Hornets know what they can work on for next season, coming off of this type of game. Disappointing way to finish up the season for Charlotte. Kicked ball violation. It's by Indiana. It's going to stay Indiana basketball. The game clock will stop with 6:39. Yeah, same with me, Jose. I thought it was going to be like a toss-up type of game here, like a close game. Underneath, Indiana powers their way, missed a layup by Batadze. Charlotte has the ball back, 6.5 left to go. Bridges at the right elbow. Indiana tried to force the tie when McConnell passes back outside. Kicks that left corner. Washington takes the 3, and before that, though, an offensive foul. It's a turnover by Charlotte, and the Pacers will have the basketball back with 6:24 left to go. What's good, Paige? Welcome to the stream here. Appreciate it for finding my stream. Indiana blowing out the Hornets all game long. Pacers just been straight up on top throughout this game. Driving right down the lane. Floats it up with the right hand. Missed it. Tapped off the mark. No good by Holiday. And Charlotte gets the defensive board. 6 minutes remaining before this game is over. LaMelo, fadeaway at the left elbow. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Putback scores. Good for 2 by Bridges. Pacers have possession. At the left wing. Entry pass. Snatches it. Batadze gets position and gets fouled from behind. He will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clock will stop with 5:45. What's good, Vince? Welcome back to the stream here. We're three likes away here for 100. So if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to spike that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and appreciate everybody for being a part here in the stream. If you guys are first timer, and feel free to check out my next stream. I'll be back with the next game as well, Celtics versus Wizards. So feel free to be a part of the next stream too. First shot by the Pacers. That one's good at the free throw line. Yes, I'll be streaming Celtics Washington right after this one. Welcoming Gaston on the stream. Appreciate it here for being a part of the stream as we welcome in Paige in the channel. $5:45 left to go. Second free throw coming up in just a moment. Yeah, disappointing here, definitely. So welcoming Tyler in the stream. It's really disappointing for the Hornets to finish up this way. I was trying to figure out where Xavier Wheeler was going as he announced transferring to Kentucky. That is big time pickup there for Big Blue Nation. Bridges drives down the lane, lost control of the basketball. That is a turnover by Charlotte. Out of bounds. It's going to be Pacers possession. I got you there, Dakota. Let's see. Hopes the college softball team, Tennessee, wins championship. Best of luck there. Underneath, big jam. The Pacers put a 130 on the board, throwing down a monstrous dunk by Martin. I don't believe so. I checked to see, and it didn't even say NBC Sports Boston, so I believe I can get it. I believe it's just TNT. So if it's just TNT, I'm able to get it. I don't think NBC Sports Boston's covering that game today. They dump it off underneath. It gets deflected out of bounds, and it's going to stay Indiana basketball. Hey, there you go, Goody. That's awesome, bud. Yeah, I'm getting my number 2 one on Monday. So I'll be streaming during the weekends. I'm honestly not sure. I might have to take some streaming time off on Monday and Tuesday. It depends on how I feel, or so. Because I'm supposed to get the number 2 of that. I heard the number 2's a struggle. 4.5 left to go in the fourth. Charlotte spin move down the lane. Bridges with a left hand scores up and in off the backboard, but down by 32. Just every single facet of the game tonight, the Pacers just have been torching throughout this game. Charlotte, right from the get-go. Missed jumper on the key by Charlotte. They are able to tip it in as that is through. .420 on the clock. It looks like we're going to go to a timeout. 7 players in double figures tonight for the Pacers. So they get the tipping down. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it's 132. 1 second here. It's 134 to 100. Okay, yeah. 134 to 100 with 4:20 left to go. What a statement today by the Pacers. This team has playoff experience. They just can't get past the first round. They can't win games in the first round. They got swept the last 2 seasons in the first round. So they're as well proving to play for something here to get past the first rounds, proving themselves that they can win at least a game in the first round too. But they're going to have to do it with injuries. And tonight, no Karis LeVert in 14 days now, and the health and safety protocol is announced earlier today. No problem. 134-100. I'll be back later tonight. Celtics versus Washington. Feel free to stop and by. Yes, this game's on TNT, same as the next one. If you guys are new in the stream, spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. The Pacers will take on the loser of Boston versus Washington on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, that's awesome. Glad to have you on the whole stream here, PB Baller. 34-point lead for Indiana. 4:15 left to go. Charlotte has possession. They have it at the left elbow. Basically, the reserves into the game. This passage jumped the route, picked off, and throws down with a right-handed jam in transition. The Pacers by 36. 4 minutes left to go before this game is over. Charlotte Bounce pass underneath. Rejection. Get that out of there. Batadze with a major rejection for the Pacers. Back outside. Martin launches the three. Gets it. In transition. Indiana by 39. Whoever thought this game was coming, that they would blow them out. And it's almost a 40-point blowout right now at 39. 3-point shot taken by Charlotte. They make it. That's huge there. Hopefully he can stay healthy throughout the game for Robert Williams. 3:20 left to go before this game wraps up. Pacers have possession. They dribble at the right wing. Swings it out. That pass is stolen. Charlotte, nobody to beat. Windmill dunk. It goes down when they're down by 35 points. And they throw down, or 34 points when you throw down a dunk like that. 3 minutes left to go in the fourth. Turns the corner, drives inside, right hand finish, up and in off the backboard. Good for the Pacers. Before you sign off tonight, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and feel free to join me back for Washington versus Boston. Separate stream after this one. Major rejection out of bounds by Batadze. The clock will stop with 2:51 left to go. Grant Riller, rookie from Charleston, he got fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. So they call a blocking foul on Batadze for Indiana. I've got Tennessee definitely in that game over Bowling Green. If you lose to like a non-power conference team there, that's a tough one. That free throw is good. 141-106. 2:45 left to go remaining. Yeah, that's awesome for Vegas. Good luck, bud. You got 18 more days to graduation and off to college. They dish out left corner. 3 in the air. Indiana gets it as that goes down. Pacers smoking it tonight. 144-106. Final 2.5 minutes left to go. Charlotte takes the three. They make it. Indiana's made 16 threes tonight. Charlotte is 12 for 40 from the perimeter. And they at one point was shooting 18% from 3-point range. They were 4 for 22 at one point in the game. What's good, Jackson? Welcome to the stream here. Yeah, hopefully they can for next year be able to take the positives from what happened throughout the regular season and not transfer this energy over. What's good, Vaughn? Welcome on board. Nick, welcome to the stream here. I do not play Fortnite. Minute 51 left to go. Pacers, you're just joining us. They're up by 35. What's good, Cameron? Welcome back on the stream here. I took the Pacers when the score was 8-4. Pacers on a tear. 7 separate scores here in double figures for Indiana. So Pacers will play on Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time versus the loser of Boston versus Washington. First shot good at the free throw line. Disappointing way to end the season for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball, he had 10 missed shots, 4 for 14 from the floor. Terry Rozier missed 13 shots, went 7 for 20, missed all 9 3-point shot attempts by Rozier today. Rough game for him. Devontae Graham only scored 4 points off the bench after averaging 18 per game last season, and he went 1 for 7 from 3, 1 for 8 from the floor. 3 points taken by the Pacers. They missed it at the right wing. Final minute and a half left to go. Charlotte has possession. They give it out to the top. Takes the 3, and that shot will not be counted. There's contact inside. Nick Richards, former Kentucky Wildcat, went down on the ground there for Charlotte, and the clock will stop with 1:22. So at this point of the game, reserves into the game. Indiana will move on. They'll play on Thursday night. Loser of the next game, Celtics versus Washington. The winner of that matchup will face the Brooklyn Nets in the 7 versus 2 matchup. What's good, Dawad? Welcome to the stream here. Things going pretty well, bud. First free throw. No good. Missed off the back rim by Charlotte. We got a minute 22 left to go before this stream signs off, and then we'll be back for another stream after this one. Celtics versus Washington. We'll take a 5-minute break and schedule the next stream. Make sure to ring that notification bell so you do know when I do go live for the next stream so you get notified. Second free throw is good. And before you sign off, make sure to spike the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Pacers take it past the half-court logo. 15 on the shot clock, minute 10 remaining in this game, dwindling down. It's been Pacers all game long, straight up from the start. Back outside, they have it at the top of the free throw circle. They hand it off down the lane, lost control of the basketball, tapped to the bounds, last touch by Charlotte. It will stay Indiana ball with a minute left to go. What's good, Justin? Welcome to the stream here. Hornets will not advance, and this is it. Yes, I'll be back for Washington-Boston after this one. Oh, yeah, Vaughn, coming up on Monday. So, yeah, I plan on going live for some of the playoff games on Saturday and Sunday. I'm not sure yet my schedule on Monday and Tuesday, because I'm supposed to get my second one on Monday, so I don't know how I'm going to be feeling or so, but just make sure to ring that notification bell. Helps out a ton when you do get notified when I do go live for stream. So, we're back to action. Final 50 seconds left to go. Pacers with 5 in the shot clock. Indiana takes it. Left double jumper. And they miss it. Charlotte snags the rebound. Final 40 seconds. And they lose control of the basketball as soon as they get the rebound. Pacers have it back. They turn the corner. Drive inside with the right hand. Couldn't finish. Defensive board picked up by Charlotte. Final 30 seconds. Charlotte takes it down the lane. Nick Richards scores. Up and in off the backboard. 30-point game. Blowout city all game long. And one free throw coming up for Charlotte by Nick Richards. So yeah, right after this one's over, Boston versus Washington, 5 minutes after I wrap up this game and sign off. Separate stream from this game. And that free throw is good by Richards. So the Pacers, they did it tonight. No Karis LeVert. Unfortunately for him, he cannot catch a break, as he was announced earlier today. Out for the next 14 games due to health and safety protocols for Karis LeVert. No problem. No TJ Warren, no Miles Turner, and the Pacers able to get it done over the Hornets, as they are 25 seconds away from moving on to Thursday's night matchup as Charlotte's, their season, they're just basically a W for Charlotte. It's basically a B here in this type of playing game for a really young team for the Hornets this season. I expected them to be around like 20 wins this season, and they found themselves, for Charlotte, 6 games below 500 with 33 wins in the season for Charlotte. So basically for them, for a young team, that's a W, basically for Charlotte in general. And today, though, just didn't show up. But this team should get better and better throughout the course here of the next coming seasons for the Charlotte Hornets. Nothing to be down about for this type of game. Just the Pacers have playoff experience. Indiana just has yet to win a first-round game in over 2 years. But the Pacers win when it matters the most to stay alive. The elimination game. Indiana wins this one as it is gone final. Pacers 144, Charlotte 117. Not the way I had predicted the playing games to start out, with a big-time blowout. One of the biggest blowouts throughout the entire course of the season. But this is how it starts off here. Pacers will play and keep their hopes alive on Thursday night. So I'm going to wrap up this stream here. I'll be back in about 5 minutes from now, or about 12 minutes from now, covering Boston versus Washington as we get some time here. Before I do sign off, going to thank the channel members. As low as $1.99 per month, you can become a channel member here. It gets you shout-outs to every single one of my live streams, just like these. It also gets you special access to special live streams I cover of non-basketball related games at least once per month. It could be like an NFL game or a Major League Baseball game or a NASCAR race for a couple of special live streams that I covered in the past. But getting a shout out are the channel members, as we got Jack, Jason, Aaron, Dawad, Ant, Raven, the sports expert, Warren, Man and Hayes, Oded, Deuce, D-Block, Cindy, Dennis, Downlaw, Andrew, Jay, Russell, Superman, Rajeep, Dave, Wicked Cyclone Fan, RGR Football Fan, and RGR Football Fan 2.0. We'll wrap up this one, and we'll be back in the next game. And I heard about that yesterday as well, Vegas, as yeah, that was some big time news. To wrap up this game, the Pacers moving on. We'll play on Thursday night. Charlotte's been eliminated. Thanks so much, everybody, for stopping on by. We'll be back in about 10 minutes from now, covering Boston versus Washington. Feel free to be a part of that stream, a new stream here. Thanks so much, everyone, as this is Behind Eric Basketball, and we'll be back live with the Celtics Wizards in about 10 minutes. Signing off, And thanks so much, guys, for stopping on by.